Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about Toy Story Land. It is finally opening in just over 2 months and it is going to be opening on June 30th. And if you're not familiar, it is the expansion to Hollywood Studios. Toy Story Land is going to include 3 new rides, which will be, well, it'll include 3 rides, 2 of which are new. It's going to include Toy Story Mania, which is currently there, but they're just going to move around the entrance exit. That's going to be different, but the ride itself is the same and in the same location. And then they're adding Alien Swirling Saucers and Slinky Dog Dash. Now, with this change comes FastPass changes. Now, you are going to be able to book 1 FastPass for a Toy Story Land ride, and then you're going to be able to book your other 2 remaining FastPasses for rides throughout the rest of the park. Now, given what is currently happening at Hollywood Studios, even with Toy Story Land, I still don't think there's that much to do. There's not going to be that much to do until Star Wars Land comes, and that's going to be a while yet. So because of this, I'm thinking the vast majority of people, with the exception of those with very small children, are going to book their 2 remaining FastPasses for Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror. But back to Toy Story Land. If you've ever been to Disney when they open a new land or even just a new ride, you will know that it is absolute insanity and crazy and like the running of the bulls. So if you were if you were there when Disney opened New Fantasyland, when they opened Frozen Ever After in Norway and Epcot, if you were there when they opened Pandora, that is what it's going to be like. And I think it's going to be even worse for Hollywood Studios because there is not a lot to do there. So you're going to have the regular Hollywood Studios crowd, and then you're going to have all the new people, and there's just not that much to disperse that. There's not enough to do to really disperse people, I don't think. So, Toy Story Land. Like I said, 1 FastPass for Toy Story Land rides, and then your other 2 FastPasses will be throughout the rest of Hollywood Studios. And I think something that you really have to consider is your new park plan. So I thought I would share my park plan. It worked really well for Pandora. Now what I did for Pandora was we could only book 1 FastPass, per day in Pandora, and they had Navi River Journey and Avatar Flight of Passage. I had a hunch that Flight of Passage would be much more popular because that's more thrill ride-ish than Navi River Journey, which is a slow-moving boat ride. So I booked a FastPass for Avatar Flight of Passage, and then we got to Animal Kingdom early before, well before the park opened. I want to say at least a half an hour before the park opened, and they did let us in a little early too. But then when the park opened, everybody went to Pandora like we expected, but once we got to Pandora, the majority of the people, I shouldn't say everybody, obviously not absolutely everybody, but I would say well over 75% of the people went to Pandora, and of those people, nearly all of them went to Avatar Flight of Passage. And then I think their plan was when they were done with Flight of Passage, then they would do Navi River Journey. However, we did Navi River Journey, we walked to Navi River Journey first, and then we did our FastPass for Flight of Passage after that. Worked like a charm. We escaped with all of our limbs, all of our fingers and toes, and it was totally fine. So I'm thinking something similar for Toy Story Land. However, I'm a little concerned because I don't think Alien Swirling Saucers is going to, it'll be popular in the very beginning, but I think that's going to die down pretty quickly. And I want to do it initially, but like I said, it's going to be popular right in the beginning, but it's not going to be as popular as Slinky Dog Dash, I'm not thinking. So for me, my Toy Story Land FastPass is going to either be Slinky Dog Dash or Toy Story Mania. And given what is going to be new, I think I'm going to book my FastPass for Slinky Dog Dash, and then when the park opens, I'm gonna go straight to Alien Swirling Saucers, and then from there go straight to Toy Story Mania, and then do my FastPass for Slinky Dog Dash. that plan worked out very well for Pandora. That being said, we always get park hoppers, and now we are annual pass holders, so we have like a park hopper built in for this year. So we will go to the park twice, and then the next time I will have a fast pass for Alien Swirling Saucers. So if we, you know, can't do it for some reason, like if the line is even longer than we expect, if we don't get to the park on time or whatever, then I know I still have that option. So that is nice. But that is my plan. I think it's a good plan based on my experience and just my gut instinct. And something else to consider is what is there for small children. And by small children, I mean, I don't know, under the age of like 6 or something like that. So people don't typically bring very small children on, because they can't, on Tower of Terror and on Rock and Roller Coaster. Toy Story Land is meant to be very all-inclusive for the family. You can bring very small children on Toy Story Mania. I'm not sure just off the top of my head of the height requirements for Slinky Dog Dash or Alien Swirling Saucers, but Slinky Dog Dash is meant to be a family coaster. So it is meant for, you know, it's not gonna be super thrilling. It's not gonna be like Rock and Roller Coaster where it's upside down. It's going to be meant as something that is appropriate for littler kids and for the entire family. So I think because of that, I mean, you're gonna be bringing very little kids there and adults there, and I think it's just gonna be an absolute madhouse. Again, like I did with Pandora, we always get to the park early before it opens, and then so that we're like in the front of the crowds. I mean, it's not really a line, it's kind of like a blob of people, but so that we're in the front of the crowds before the park opens, and that really helps a lot. You can't run, they have cast members that walk you to the area. What I'm thinking they'll do for Hollywood Studios when Toy Story Land opens is have a couple of cast members with a rope so that you can't pass them. I've seen that done before when there's like a lot of crowds in there and it's an absolute madhouse. So I'm thinking that's gonna be the case. But if you can get there early and get in front of the crowds, it will allow you to do most, if not all of the rides, and then, you know, have a nap, take a rest in the afternoon, which we always do anyway. So that is going to be our plan. We are going in August, so we are not going to be able to book our fast passes until June, but that's my plan. And I will certainly update you guys on our Toy Story Land experience once we have gone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.